Camille Long, I mentioned earlier today, she's heading off to Georgia Tech this fall. Great school down in Atlanta. We had our long course championships there for 3 years. What a great facility that is. What a great school. An opportunity for Camille to matriculate through that wonderful school. So here is your consolation final for the women's 500 freestyle. Swimming in lane number 1 is Lara Hernandez-Tome from Sarasota. Lane number 2, she was 8th in the 1,000 from Wilton, Connecticut, Catherine Buroker. Lane number 3, Liz Boyer from Cheshire. Lane number 4, Nicole Welch, North Shore Sterling. Lane number 5 is Sammy A. Olson from Boise, Idaho, having a nice meet. 6 is Emmeline Peterson from Hickory. Lane 7, Lauren Saleo from Triangle area down here in Raleigh, North Carolina. And lane number 8, Grace Patrice from Sarasota. Taking off fast is Emmeline Peterson. She was, I think, a 2-time champion this past summer in long course out in Indianapolis in the distance events. So at the 100, it was Emmeline Peterson. She was 54.81. So taking a look at her splits from this morning, she's a full second ahead of where she was. She was 55.87 from the earlier heat. Coming up on the 150 mark, Peterson was 125.38 this morning, and tonight she's 123.84, and that's a good shot of her off of her turn. And again, another one of those John Jolly distance swimmers. We'll see if she'll be able to hang on today or tonight here in Greensboro, trying to score some more points for the women from Hickory. There's a head-on shot. Emmeline Peterson, one of our strong distance swimmers in YMCA swimming. Peterson will be heading off to the University of Georgia, where she'll be a Bulldog this fall. Another great swimming school there. Wasn't for Stanford, Georgia would be right up there in the. They are right up there on the women's NCAA rankings for Division I, and they're picking up a good distance swimmer in Emmeline Peterson later this year. So Peterson at 2:23.28 at the 250 mark. So she's having a pretty good swim, but now moving up out of lane number 4, looks like Nicole Welch from North Shore, Sterling, Massachusetts. Great YMCA up there on the North Shore, just above Boston. So Emmeline now at 2:53.66 at the 300. So if 200 to go, 2:53.66 is, she was 2:55.25. So she's looking to hold on here on this back half. And as you know, it's strategy here in the 500 for most of the age group swimmers and the majority of them, except for you watch that D1 race for Clark Smith on the men's side. It was not just strategy, it was all out sprint. 2 weekends ago at the D1 National Swimming Championships for the NCAA. And up here comes Welch from Awaya, the North Shore. She's moving up. And in third, looks like Liz Boyer from Cheshire. Now Buroker's trying to make a move. We'll have 100 to go at 3:53.14 for Emmeline Peterson. She was 3:56.12, and now she's been passed by Welch. Welch at 3:53.14. That's my fault. I should have called her out. She was 3:55.35 with that 100 to go. Welch was 30.18 and 29.18 on the last 250s. Here comes Buroker. Here comes a Liz Boyer down there in lanes 2 and 3 respectively. So there's a 29.86. We'll see where Welch was. She was 30.18, so she's a little bit faster on that 50. Here comes Buroker. Here comes Boyer. They're going to try to take over from Emmeline Peterson. So it's an all-out sprint now between Bureker. Here comes Boyer. Big kick. Look at the legs on Boyer moving, and she's going to move into second. But it will be Nicole Welch at 4:51.87. Great swim. And Liz Boyer comes in second at 4:52.76. And Catherine Bureker from Wilton comes in at 4:53.09. So they knocked some significant seconds off of their 500 from this morning swims. Their lifetime best right there for those three ladies. Great swim for Welch from North Shore, Boyer from Cheshire, and Bureker from Wilton. Those are your top three. Bureker came